live. All right, I'm going to play this song real quick. Let people get in here.
Tell me, do we get what we deserve? Oh, we get what we deserve. And where down we go, oh, 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 where down we go, oh, 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 so where down we go, oh, oh, way down we go. Oh, you let your feet run wild. Thomas, come as we all go down. Yeah, but for the folk who my heart, do you dare to look me right in the eyes? Yeah. Oh, 'cause they will run you down to the door. Yeah, someday we'll run you down till you fall. And they will run you down till you go. Yeah, till you can't grow no more. And where down we go, oh, 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 where down we go, oh, oh. Say where down we go. Oh, 'cause say we run you down to your car, oh, way down we go. Oh, baby, oh, baby, way down we Way down we go, 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 oh, way down we go, so way down we go, way down we go.
All right. Hello, everybody. So, hey, Tara, long time no see. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Saucy. So we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to show you guys what we're talking about because there's people in here that are going to have no clue what we're even talking about. All different communities. So I think we're going to start a little bit with Shauna's live just to show for context. And then we're going to show what happened after. This is not like a bash fest. We're not going to just bash people because that's not what I want to do. I'm not dragging anybody. I'm just talking about my feelings on it. And I wanted Shauna to be here because it obviously involved her. So,
hey, Uber.
Hey, Uber.
It never started out as a bash fest in the first place.
No, not at all. Not even a little bit. That's not what we were doing.
Thank you so much for saying that because I'm seeing the narrative that I started off attacking Samara or attacking Richard, and that's just not how I roll. And I don't like when people say that about me because it makes me feel like everything that I said was completely ignored, and then now they're just twisting a narrative to make it fit how they want to make it fit, and it's just frustrating.
That's why I thought it was important for us to play it all and like watch it and go over it again, because I do think a lot of word of mouth happens, and I don't see how anyone can watch your stream from yesterday and take away from it that you were bashing anyone. You went out of your way to say it wasn't about Samara. So
Well,
I
and
don't.
if you listen to Richard, he specifically um, twisted what I said because it fits his narrative. It makes me look like I'm the one that's intolerant and that I hate on him and all of this stuff. And so he twisted that to piss off Samara so that Samara would be angry with me instead of just dealing with the facts.
Yeah, you said
And I
repeatedly this isn't even about Samara. You're not. So it's not Samara's fault. As like, and I think that got lost somehow. So I just wanted to highlight that because I feel like that might have gotten lost, or maybe she took it personal, but it wasn't about her. Like I want to make that really clear. All right, I'm gonna push play. We won't have to watch all of it. I just wanted to watch enough of it to where people could understand what you were saying, and then I'm just gonna watch a little bit of Richard's to understand what happened on his, if that's okay. If you guys want me to like pause, just let me know.
Hi, Hooker, my love. Ooh, Hooker. I don't think I've had a troll in my chat since my boy days. Welcome. That's funny. Okay, so I did a little digging into this Richard Groper, and his comment or the song that he sang on Samara's channel was really, really gross. It was just vile, and yeah, that's really all I can say about it. But then I went into his Twitter, and I saw some of the things that he posted there and some of the comments that he did, and that was really gross. And hey, enough.
I'm gonna fast forward just through this part because her dog was being like my dog always is.
I don't
Get him mute a little
know
bit.
him, but anybody
There we
that can
go.
share that kind of stuff, especially the anti-Semitic and racist stuff, it just burns me. Like, what the fuck? What kind of privileged, sheltered existence do you have that you have to have hatred about a whole entire group of people that you refuse to get to know because of their nationality, the color of their skin, what they look like? It's just gross, and it's not somebody that I want to be around. So after I did all of that research, I wouldn't go into Samara's chat last night, and it's not has nothing to do with Samara. I don't blame Samara. I have reached out to her, and we just haven't had a chance to talk about it yet. But I would like to know where her head's at with this stuff. But more
That's important. That's why I stopped that. You said it's not about Samara. You don't blame Samara. You just wanted to know what her thoughts were on it, but you did not blame her.
importantly, like, you guys, please, if you see stuff like this and say stuff and hear him saying stuff and sharing that stuff, please, please, please just say something about it. Now, here's the reason why I'm just finding out about this now is because when I did hear about it originally and when he made that song or sang that song, the people that were angry about it.
Now, you were talking about the song about the Jewish person in the well or whatever that song is, right? Shauna, is that what you were talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, that's
Okay.
right. It was on Richard's panel, and Samara was up there and made reference to knowing about the song, and it was just it was hateful and anti-Semitic.
All right. I'm just making sure that we're on the same page. So that's the song you were talking about. All right. I'm going to push play.
I felt like we're angry about it because it was on Samara's panel. And so when we are throwing around this word bigotry and we're calling people bigots, it really does water down the word. And I'm not cued into the seriousness of what's going on. So people like this do slip under the radar because we're so busy calling everybody a bigot that we just don't know who is who anymore. And I think that we just need to be mindful about that. Like ignorant, someone saying something ignorant and maybe stupid to me is different than being a bigot. But as a whole, the issue of bigotry as a whole and ignorance as a whole is more important to me than being angry at any one person because we don't like them. We're just going to call it out more than not. So I don't want to see the same people who are willing to call out Samara for having Richard on her channel, um, willing to tolerate people who say the gay slurs, the F word, and
Can you
willing
pause
to
it for a
be
sec?
homophobic and trans.
This is really important too, because I see a lot of this now where
Yes.
people are saying, the people who are calling out Richard are mad at Samara, really not even at Richard, and then completely ignoring what their friends are saying and doing. And to me, there's one issue, and the issue is bigotry. And it doesn't matter if it's someone that you like or someone that you don't like. If you see it, it's important to say something, in my opinion. That's
Right.
all.
So you're saying all, and it shouldn't just be, oh, because I don't like Samara, I'm going to use what Richard said to go at Samara about, like,
Exactly.
okay, okay. Hey, Gladys.
Especially if it's being like plainly stated that it's not intended for those purposes to
Right,
go
exactly. Yeah.
more.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that, because I really feel like I'm being like my words are being pawned or used against me to keep some divide going. And that's not my intention. And it's really frustrating to see that, because even though I am mad at certain people, um, it was not my intention to cause a divide or anything like that. And everything that I said is being lost or twisted in order to further someone else's narrative, and that frustrates me when the topic is so important.
Don't cry. It's okay. That's why I'm playing your words and I'm making it clear that this was not about Samara. It's not an attack on Samara. You were just upset with what you saw about Richard. That's why we're going through this like piece by piece for you. Don't cry. It's going to be okay. I think maybe people's backs went up whenever they heard people, because I've been guilty of doing that, just going into a chat, listening, my back kind of
Mhm.
up because I heard my friend's name, right? And then everything you say they feel defensive and you feel defensive, and that you know what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to go
Well,
through this
Samara's my friend
calmly.
too, so where's that at?
Yes, right.
Samara is someone that I got along with really well too. So where's my support in that? Because
I
the
understand.
only thing
Yeah.
that I'm frustrated with is the fact that all of that shit was said about me last night, and Samara said nothing about it. Nothing. In fact, reminded him that there was one more thing to hate on me for, which is that I'm also half black.
Right.
So,
I get
and that
that.
was my friend too. So I don't understand people being so upset because it's Samara. Well, Samara is not above learning a lesson. Nobody is.
Yeah, I understand that. My
And
feelings
I'm
would
not
be
yelling at
hurt
you. I'm just
too. I know it's okay. I know. I my feelings would be hurt. Matter of fact, they were a little hurt, but I honestly, listening back, I think that Samara, I think both of your feelings are hurt, right? I'm trying to be really fair about this. Um, I hate that nothing was said in your defense. I don't like that. It's not. I feel like somebody should have spoken up and been like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" When like when he started the stream out with the song that he did, and then making the dicks, chicks with the dicks joke and all that. That was not okay. Something should have been said. I totally agree
Yeah,
with you on that.
because Shauna should be able to state an opinion that's not even a controversial or very um bad, there's nothing bad about it, and not be like singled out for being trans. That shouldn't be part of that. And that
Yeah,
happens
you
a
and Tab
lot.
and trans.
When it
Yeah,
happened before, because I see comparisons, when it happened before, that was called out as well. Both things are bad. It
wait,
doesn't
what are
mean,
you?
oh, are you talking to me?
Sorry. No, no, no. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead. Go, go, go. I'm finished. Go.
Call them out. I'm here to support Shauna. Richard has come in my chat. He's really good friends with Samara. I tried to just be neutral in it. I'm not up here saying anybody's bad. I think that I was one of the first. I was on a panel that called him out a long time ago. But the fact that the issue went right to Shauna being trans, that is where the problem lays. Her being trans has nothing to do with the issue that happened. Nothing. He could have responded to everything she said without bringing the fact that she's trans into it, which we're going to listen to in a minute. But if you're going to come in here, I prefer you just come under your own account because they're not blocked. Like there's hardly anybody blocked. You don't have to come in here under some fucking troll account. All right, I'm going to push play.
Transphobic and ignorant and racist. RDA says some really disgusting things, and I don't see a lot of people pointing that out because of people like RDA and they like those people. So it's, you don't get to call out Richard or Samara and then not call out the people who are supporting RDA or people who like to throw those F slurs around. It doesn't work that way. To me, ignorance is ignorance, whether you like them or you don't. I think anybody that knows me knows that if I care about you, I will call you out, and if we're fighting, I will call you out. I call out the behavior.
I have woken up to a Shauna video before. I'm not gonna lie, like more than once. And we talked it out and everything was cool. I never made a video just going at her being trans. That like, or just said, started the video out like with that disgusting song, the song, whatever, but just to start it out like that. And she's trans and trans jokes. That's where the problem is from last night.
The only way
for
that my
me.
gender came into any of that was the fact that he doesn't like my gender expression, and he decided that he was going to be funny and play some song, "Dude Looks Like a Lady." So
No, I don't. I'm not bashing Samara.
and,
What are you talking about?
And I don't call out people, I call out action. So if your action is bad, regardless of who you are, and I feel like I have something to say about it, I will. Plain and simple. Richard
Right.
was the person that I had something to say about. And the only reason why I had something to say about it was because Samara has been going live a lot, and I don't go in there because of Richard.
I just want to say, someone like that, you're part of the problem. Whoever you are behind that troll account, you are absolutely part of the problem. I ask you to please look at your own actions in all of this, because that is absolutely not the case.
Right. I'm not even we're not even talking about Samara. All for me, all I said is that it would hurt my feelings, but I think her feelings were hurt too. If that's bashing Samara, then I don't know. But all troll accounts tonight are going to be blocked. You can come in under your own name or not come in because this is an actual serious conversation. So
Can you please replay the time that I've talked about Samara's gender? I brought up what was between her legs. I've said anything about the way that she looks. I haven't done that, nor have I done it to Richard. So that's not bashing. Bashing, in my opinion, is what happened on Richard's panel the other night. I haven't bashed anybody yet. So we can stop with that narrative too.
Yeah, I'm only going to play a few more minutes because I feel like your mess. You kept like people kept coming in. You kept saying it's not about Samara. This is about Richard. That's a lot of what was said. And then I'll share your link, and then we'll just play a little bit of Richard's because I don't know how much I can listen to without being angry again.
Right or wrong, I love you, and you say something ignorant, I'm going to call it out. I don't like you, and you say something ignorant, and I'm going to call it out. Now, that's if I see it. Please do not hold me accountable for things that I do not see, I have not been around for, because I'm seeing a lot of that shit too. Oh, Shauna only picks and chooses what she wants to call out. Well, first of all, yeah, don't we all? That's my prerogative. I can choose what the fuck I want to talk about, what I don't want to talk about. I'm sorry you don't like it. If you see something that you like called out, you have a fucking channel, call it out. Why do I need to be the person to call it out for you? But moreover, I don't see everything. I have a life. I'm sorry. My life has changed recently. Some of you know about that. And I've just been a little bit busier than previously. And I just can't see everything all the time. So that's just the way that it is. I know some of you, I'm trying to keep names out of this because I have friends on both sides. I have friends who like Samara, and I have friends who don't like Samara. And I have friends who like RDA, and I have friends who don't like RDA, and then everybody in between. So you guys can make the connections about who I'm talking about. And I don't want to call people out because it's bigger than that. It's not really about the person specifically. It's about the topic at hand. It's about bigotry as a whole, the hatefulness as a whole, and what we're choosing to call out and not call out. I feel like we're weaponizing it, and it's becoming less powerful because we're only doing it to hurt the people that we don't like instead of trying to call it out and saying, hey, this is wrong. And I don't know if I've been guilty of that. Maybe I have been. I don't think that I have off the top of my head, but maybe I have been, and I'm going to try to work very hard on not doing that at all.
Okay, here's Shauna's link. If you guys want to go listen to the whole panel, Randy and One go live, so we just don't have time to listen to whole panels plus talk about the Wendy V stuff. So I'm trying to um I'm trying to listen to what's important, like the message behind it. And that was Shauna's message. And she did say it's not about repeatedly. She said it's about bigotry and Richard. So all right. Here's Richard's. I'm gonna skip over that part. Hold on a second. I might have to unshare. My computer's like, nope. Hold
It
on.
did me too, polyester.
So the dude looks like a lady would normally not be like a big thing, but when you're specifically going to respond to a trans coupled with what was said during the live, I'm having a hard time just believing. And every time Samara would talk there for a little while, he would hurry up and play "Dude Looks Like a Lady" over top of her talking too.
Hey, thanks for having me up, Amanda.
You're welcome. Are you getting down? Oh, okay, good.
Bye, Shauna.
Bye, Shauna. Bye, Shauna. I'm sorry.
Hey, potty mouth. Hey, blue sugar. Like, it's really, I don't know how it turned into all of this, you know? And it's just more hurt on top of people already being hurt.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just wish it wouldn't have turned into this. I wish you would have just responded without all of that,
Yeah.
without all what we're gonna listen to. Let me find this might be where it starts, but we don't even have to listen to the smart part because I just feel like nobody's up here trying to bash Samara. I'm not. I'm trying to respond to Richard's parts, right? So, um, all right, I'm gonna push play.
Hey, teacher's mom. What are we watching?
Oh my God, I'm watching it without sharing it. Oh no, God dang it. Thank you for saying something. I'm over here. And it's not, you guys already heard the dude looks like a lady part. We don't have to replay that. I forgot. It wasn't sharing. Sorry. Okay. I think it's more like, I mean, we can, I don't want to listen to a lot of it, but I think it's, we can just we kind of have to listen to the smart part, but it's not about Samara. She didn't say this stuff. And so everyone's going to feel like I'm aiming at Samara, but I'm not. But what he said when Samara was up there and what he did is the parts that were the worst, in my opinion. But I just want everybody to remember I'm not talking about her.
Okay, I want to say something real quick before you play this. If Sean is still listening, in which this is between Betty and Shauna, but Betty I think got named, and she's saying that she didn't ever support. She doesn't support him. So maybe Shauna, if you hear this, you all could talk. Hey, Cassandra, because
I
I don't
think
know what.
emotions were high. I'll pass the message
Yeah,
along, Batty. I think
thank
that
you. Thank you.
I'll pass that message along. Whenever I talk to her, she's not even going to be listening to this. She just reposted it. She's just, but I will pass that. I think some things were maybe there were wires were crossed, but I will make sure I pass a message to her.
I think they're seeing my way think they're seeing my way, and I think we're gonna get through this one step at a time. How much
Hey,
did you
Lefty.
hear? How much did you hear?
I heard a great deal.
Oh, well, your thoughts. I'm dying to know.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure
Dying.
you are.
I'll mute. I'll even mute.
No, you
Should
don't have to. Well, no, you don't have to mute.
You don't have to mute?
No, you don't have
Okay.
to mute. First, I do want to say that. Are you a part of the drama community?
I'm not sure. Am I?
No.
I don't. Am I? No, I'm not. I
No.
tried to do a drama earlier before you came up, and it didn't go over well. Mike did not come back with the good, positive feedback. He did not rate that as a drama. So far, no, I'm not in yet.
Okay. Do you want to be in the drama community?
I'm getting a phone call. Mike's calling me.
Maybe you should mute.
Mike, stop calling me. Mike, I can't find the ringer.
Hey, Bookie,
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Okay, this is Shauna had made a video about Richard, and this is how Richard responded. Instead of just going at her, he went at her being trans, and that's a problem for me. So I don't like that. Like, the dude looks like a lady song, and he says some really disgusting things in a minute.
Finally. Jeez. Carry on. I'm very sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Mike, you got to stop doing that. I'm on stream. You know this. You're monitoring the stream right now. What are you doing?
Richard.
Stop calling, Mike. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay, I put the phone in my pocket, so it cannot be ringing anymore. Very disrespectful, Mike. You know better. Shame on you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hi, Bex and Crime Canary and Voodoo Cat. Okay. Richard.
Mike, God damn it.
Richard, mute.
I muted. Okay, it's muted. It's muted.
No, it isn't. You're still talking, and I could still hear you.
No, it's muted. No, the phone's muted. Sorry. The phone's muted. I turned
Maybe
it off.
you need to be muted.
Turn it off. Okay, I'll mute myself.
Okay, thank you.
What you've done, Mike?
Wait, okay, you started at 10:30, so you talked for a whole hour.
Did you want to say something?
No, I just said, hey, unfiltered.
Oh,
What are they?
Yeah, so
Are they
I'm sorry,
talk about
what?
if she has seen Shauna's stream, if she watched Shauna's stream? That's what they're talking about, right?
Yeah, yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna fast forward though, because he keeps just playing dude looks like a lady. I'm gonna fast forward to when Samara jumps right before Samara jumps off the panel and let him talk from there for a second. Because again, it's not about Samara, it's about Richard.
And I just want to say one thing real quick. Just because somebody comes in your chats and they've been hanging in your chats or whatever that person had to say, right? Which, whatever, a regular in your chats. If you see something that you don't want to be around anymore, then you don't have to, then you could change your mind on it. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Right. And when they go at my friend for being trans, it kind of changes things,
Exactly.
It just
Something
does.
happened.
Very progressive liberal thing.
Oh my God. Surprise.
Yeah. Okay. But my point is that let's be base about this. Let's be very basic and break this down. When the boy is going to be born, what the hell are you doing? Mute for a second. My God.
I can't. Mom's in the other room.
Mute it.
Stop! You kept playing the stupid song every. Too bad.
Oh my God. It's chaos and pandemonium. Mike, I know I hear He just texts. He said there's crackling. I know, Mike. Jesus.
Can I say one more
Nothing
thing?
to do about it.
because I just want to say it while she's in here. Betty, I don't think I don't think she was upset because it was like supporting, but she's seen people that she thought was close to her, you being one of them, and not saying hello. That's fucked up. That's what hurt. I
I
think
think
that's what I took
Batty
from
came in.
her.
I think no, I think it's from when Batty came in and her chat last night, and you were really upset with her and wouldn't hear her out. I think, but I don't want to speak
Oh,
for her, but I think that's what it's about. But I know it's an equally easy to clear up. I will message her,
definitely.
probably not tonight because she said she's like on a break, but I will make myself a note so I don't forget to do it. Actually, right now while we're listening.
Okay, guys.
Okay, muted. Okay, Mike, I already know. I'm taking care of it. Told her to be quiet. She's not.
No.
She's taking a stand. She's doing this very progressive liberal thing.
Oh my
Because
God.
I know. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm a traditionalist. I know. I'm the oppressor. I get it. I eat meat. I'm a meat eater. I'm hated for that too. I mean, does that person not know that you give me shit about my preferences? There's no tolerance for Richard. Never is there. It's always Richard has to be dick with a dick. It gotta be, oh, isn't that
If y'all didn't hear what he said a chick with a dick. Like that's fucking cute, Richard. Real fucking cute. It's fucking cute.
fabulous?
Gross.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Now she leaves. I was, oh man, Mike, what's the probabilities that I'm going to get popped on that one? Are they going to bring that up? Can you text me the answer about the chicks with the dicks? Is that PC?
I
All right, text
can't
me.
listen to any more of this. I can't do it. So
It's
he talks
disgusting.
about how she's a man and he can believe that if he wants. Here, he says something after she says that yeah, she's black too. I don't know what the context was. Like I'm not trying to I don't know what the context was, but he played that song. There's the live if you guys want to know. I can't listen to it. Because
If I'm being as charitable as possible, maybe she was trying to say, like, these are the reasons why she would be offended,
right,
and it would
yeah,
hurt her,
yeah,
you
that could
know?
be it. That's why I said I don't want to point any fingers. I don't know what the context because like I only got parts clips of that and I just can't listen. I cannot listen to it. My friend is so hurt and I don't like that. Um she's hurt that people, that she thought were cool with her in the chat and on the panel. I just, I tried to be nice to Richard because, he was Samara's friend. Um this is not acceptable. It's just not. And, yeah, we've called Steph out before. So I don't know why everybody's saying what about what Steph did. How many times did we call Steph out last year for this same stuff or the RDA? Like I have called them out. We have.
Yes, everybody. I feel like a lot of people called them out for the same, like, kind of rhetoric and jokes and whatever else they refer to it as. And I also seen the excuse that it was that he's a known troll, like everybody knows he's trolling, doesn't make it hurt less.
Okay,
Like that's
Batty,
that,
I'm
oh,
sorry.
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Go.
No, okay, Batty, she said for you to reach out to her, I guess, to message her if you want to talk later about it or whatever. I don't think she's going to be online tonight, but she'll get back to you because I did message her. Yeah, so I didn't do this because anybody called me the carpet, told me I should. I planned on doing this last night. I just wasn't ready last night. Um, as everybody knows, this is an issue that's like matters to me. I've always called this kind of stuff out about the trans issues Like if you're just like saying, if somebody like says the F bomb, I'm probably not going to say anything. Oh, hold on one
Right.
So sorry. So sorry. If somebody just is like say the F word like randomly, that's somebody that's not gay. I'm not the queen. I'm not gonna call it out. I don't usually even call stuff out anymore. But when you're going at somebody that is trans, talking about their dick, they're a chick with a dick, playing dude looks like a lady, talking about they're a man, you don't care. They have mental health issues. That's why they are trans anyways. I probably am going to say something, especially when it's my friend and they're crushed, like their feelings are hurt. Um, because that there was so many other things you could have responded to that she talked about. The issues could have been responded to. Instead, that's how you chose to respond to her. And I don't want to fucking hear this trolling shit. That's stupid. That's lame. I mean, I've called the RDA out in this. Just, I've called their asses out. I don't want to hear about the RDA right now or Steph
Yeah, I mean,
personally.
but if that, yeah, for sure. And if that just makes everything okay, then I think we should just hand out troll passes to everybody and have a free for all. Does
Yeah.
that go for
I
other
mean, at
things
that
too?
point, like kids won't be off limits, families, because this is an issue that Shauna deals with on her in her daily, every day she lives this. She doesn't need to come here and instead of no, but somebody doesn't have an argument, so suddenly they're gonna go at somebody being trans. Like, if you don't have an argument, just don't respond.
Yeah, and I understand like that's bringing the stuff up, but any trans has nothing to do with how you feel about this situation. Anybody could have this same stance on this
Right.
situation.
Right. Like I said, I'm not gonna go to everybody that says F bomb. I go and be like, you shouldn't say that. I'm not the police of the internet. What the fuck? But when you are actually calling a trans person all of that shit and you know that they're trans, that's when it's like, what the fuck? That's your argument. Do you know how weak that makes you look and how stupid? Like you can't even fucking have a regular debate and not use that. Like, are you like what's wrong with you? You don't have nothing better than that? Because that's fucking stupid. Sorry, but it is.
Yep. There wasn't any
Uh
other arguments made whatsoever. And she asked him if he wanted to
no.
be part of the drama community, but I mean, he had been. Somebody said it in the chat. He's been coming in the chats and whatnot. So I think that's relevant, especially when, you know, uh, it's just, especially after last night. Super
Right. Do you
unfortunate.
do you do you want to play part of Wendy V's when she was talking about this, or do we just want to talk about it? I
Just
don't
play.
think we have to. Okay, well, we can play
We
it
have
just
time.
because it's. Yeah, I think we have time. When do Wendy and hold on, let me make sure because I'm not trying to step on Wendy and Randy's toes at all. Hold on. And sorry, I haven't paid much attention to the chat. I'm just okay. Oh yeah, we have an hour, so yeah, we have time. Because I just we'll quit like a half an hour before in case they want to go a little early too.
I just want to say
All right.
something really quickly because this was one of the big things on Wendy V's stream and what they were asking about was first of all, um, we found out about that particular troll live, um, and I'm pretty sure that before that, Randy didn't know. Like Randy had known what she said that what you call it told her, and then that right then Starlight had shown that that troll had said those nasty things to her. No, like those two things hadn't been put together before that,
Well,
from
you're
my understanding.
talking about the song troll that
Yes,
they were really
Stalin.
upset about. Okay, so yes, Randy did not know. There's no way. Because I was even thinking about it. Like, okay, there's no way that she knew about that troll, because I remember being like somebody had told. Well, two people actually had told me it's not Corey, and I had said that, but nobody knew who it was yet. Whenever that stream happened, I remember that specifically because I was somebody that people contacted and said, like, that's not Corey or something like that, something along those lines, right? And nobody knew who that troll was yet. So that was a nasty troll. All right, they talked about it later on in the stream, right? Or was it early? I don't remember.
Frick, I don't have a
I think it was when the truth there, right? We'll
Probably.
try it.
Yeah.
We'll try
I
it.
don't, you
Give
know,
it a go.
I'm not a groiper, and I
There we
don't have to
go.
listen to him.
Clip it.
But when you got fucking Samara running around like she's some kind of fucking
Oh, listen, Samara's head honcho over in
an
that
inch
little
away
weirdo
from being a
community.
freaking nun.
Come on, Tracy. Remember, Groiper's been around since Fod arrived with fucking Erin and shit.
A long time.
Like, he is
Right.
not new.
Right. And I never paid him any attention.
Hey,
and I don't plan
Tilly.
on paying him any attention. But like I said, when you got Samara running around and people are acting like she's...
I truly believe Samara's in love with him because
Yes,
there's no
I
other
do
reason
too.
you
I
would
do
put up
too.
with
I
that.
think she has...
It's
The
not your
opinions
business.
of this, the opinion channel is not the opinions of mine. I'm only playing it because it's relevant. Okay, I don't agree with everything that's being said about being in love and all that.
has feelings for him too.
I do,
ever.
which is there's nothing wrong with that. But
Well,
why allow
it's-
yourself to knowing that you're going to get pummeled to death? Allow
it's
that to
worse
happen.
than just the what they call racism and all that. Like I've heard guys tell her that they're going to tie her up and spank her naked ass for like it's
Oh, with a
yes
wet
over there
mop.
on Groipers. Like some of
No.
the foulest, like they yeah, it's like
Oh,
that's the
yuck.
shit that gets it's just disrespectful as far as like
I don't like her, so I don't know.
sexually
Remember the
goes.
wet
It's
mop?
Yeah,
fucking weird.
I don't know about all that because I don't usually watch Richard. Like I went in to show Samara support like when a stream or two has started, but I don't know about anything that they're talking about. So this is not my opinions. I'm just playing it because I was brought up as somebody that I didn't do this because you called me to the carpet, Wendy B. I did it because I already had plans to do it. I just didn't want to do it in the middle of the night last night. So don't be thinking you're gonna tell me what the fuck to call out all the time, Wendy, because I usually don't even call shit out. It ain't my job. This
Did you
just is
hear-
personal.
Did you hear her today? She was so proud she got Randy on the panel. She was like, I got
Oh no. No, she probably
poor
was.
thing.
The what?
It's bizarre.
Remember the wet
And
mop?
Carla
Yes.
started spilling the tea, and I was like, "Spill it all, Carla." She's like, "Do you remember you told me you would never speak to Richard Groiper again because he was flirting with everybody in the Discord? Do you remember that, Samara?" Like, tell us more, Carla. Carla, come on, spill it
Yes,
all.
that's what it was. Spank her pussy with a wet mop.
Oh,
Ew, what the fuck? How did I miss? I don't want to hear all this. Yuck. Okay, let's go a little forward.
I think you found the wrong part.
I think so. We're talking about wet mops and pussies, and I'm looking for fucking racism, okay? I think it's a little further. Jeez.
For fucking months now. So
Wait.
she's been hanging out with Groiper for like a year.
right. So
It would have
what's
to
the
be that long.
surprise? Is it because you clicked over there and paid attention one day?
I think it's because I might have called her out in my live.
The only problem is he loves the attention, and I'll tell you now, he'll go live in the next couple of days and double down and say some more stupid shit.
I agree with that.
Because
I agree with that. I just wish Wendy V was like a little bit more not slurring sometimes. Like no shade, but I can't even. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
You're just asking for
Spend
too
my-
much. Too
I'm
much.
just gonna mind my business over here, okay?
he is a fucking 100% troll.
He
weirdo.
sounds slow to me.
I don't know.
Hey, let's all remember, FOD used to call him Daddy.
What the fuck?
Is that true?
Yes, and it was a joke. They act. I believe that troll is still bothering people, but yes, it was a joke. They had a whole family of weirdos. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
they're all from the
FOD
same place.
used to call.
Sorry, they're all from Belgab. I don't know if anybody here knows what Belgab is. They're all from Belgab, together.
Groiper Daddy.
God.
Ugh.
I think she likes that.
Yeah, that's normal, right?
No, that's ew. The
Yeah,
fuck?
exactly.
Mm-mm.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
He's definitely a weirdo.
Oh, for sure.
I've got nothing more to say about the man. I've proven my point. My whole point was Samara and them want to run around calling me a freaking racist while she sits on a panel with that guy.
Can we gather funds for the truth to get a new mic, please? For the love of God, can we just everybody pitch in $1 or something and get this motherfucker a mic, because her crackling gives me a headache every time. Like the noise from the crackle makes me want to like throw something. Truth, make a wish list, okay? Ask for a mic, please, please. I won't even go at you for your wish list. Just please make a wish list and stop the crackling, please. It's so fucking annoying. It kills a panel when somebody's crackling like the whole time like that. I cannot listen to it. I won't.
Garbage. Mm, wrong. Not
Yeah.
going to happen. I'm going to fire back.
So the truth really didn't even care about the issue. That's the part I wanted to play. The truth didn't even care about the issue. She was mad that she was being called a racist, right? But it's fine. But you don't yell at other people that had nothing to do with it. And I mean, that's not why Shauna called it out anyways, because she went and looked. But she never really cared about it. She just wanted to prove a point, like she just said, which is total bullshit. Whatever.
But if she just wanted to prove a point, then why was she singling other people to call it out?
Because
Why
that's
not
what it's
prove it?
because it's what she does. I'm trying to find the video where she talked about it. Hold on. There's 3 videos it looks like that we'll have to watch. They're only like 2 minutes and 1 minute long, or 2 and 4 minutes long. They're not long. We'll watch the videos where she called it out. Okay, because those are what led up to this. I'm trying to give I know not everybody knows these people, and I'll probably never talk about this bitch. Like, I try not to talk about her a lot. She gives me a fucking headache. But I had to talk about her today. All right, it says trigger warning. This is what Samara supports. This is what she does when she gets called out, though. She it's the whataboutism.
It brings me back to that song, that country song. I think it was called like "Throw the Jew Down the Well."
Yes, I know what one you mean.
So my people can be free.
There you go. Yeah. No
You want to hear that
filter.
song, don't you?
Yeah. Please play it.
Okay, I will. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Okay.
This is for Pop Nut Soda in the home country.
I didn't even watch this last time.
This is from a movie too. It's, I guess, is what everybody's saying. It's from a movie. I don't know. I'd never heard it before. It's not something I would even listen to, but it's from some kind of movie.
That's awesome, Tracy. That's she said she did make a wish list for a sick baby and it was fulfilled. That's amazing.
Can you
But
make a personal one with a microphone? I mean, that's great that you did that. I'm really happy that you made that list, but can you make one for a microphone so you don't crackle? Because when I listen to you, my head wants to fucking explode, Tracy. And do you want to link, Tracy, to talk about this? Because like it seems like you didn't, if you don't care about the issue, great. I don't give a fuck. I don't call Richard out all the time, but you made this huge deal about it, like made people feel like they have to call the shit out. Here, why don't you take a link? Tracy.
what I'm trying to say is like I don't understand why she didn't single out, like she was trying to call, because Samara and Richard played something that was supposed to make her look racist, right? So she wanted them called out. So that's why she wanted. I just don't know why she tried to rope Shauna into it. Monique said no. Ugh.
Well, she's in here, so whatever. Uh, Tracy, like, I don't know. You could have just called Samara and Richard out without bringing Shauna into it. That's what's fucking bullshit, though, in my opinion. Because now Shauna got, all kinds of shit about. I mean, I just don't understand why you called Shauna into it. Oh, is this her? Hold on, I'm just making sure it's you. It is. All right. Hi, Truth.
Am I crackling?
You're not. Oh my God,
Well
what did you do
done.
different? What? Well done. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't spend money on myself very often, so I
That's
apologize
why I
for the
said make a
crackling.
wish list. I know. I said make a wish list. Like,
No,
I'm
no,
sure
no,
that
no.
they would help. Why? You should.
I
So
made
you
a
can go
wish list
live
for a
more.
baby, and it was fulfilled, and I'm happy with that.
I
She'll
think
never
that is
do that. She's too
amazing.
hard headed.
Well,
Here's the
okay. But
thing.
anyways,
Here's the thing. This is the way I look at this situation. Yes, I do have a problem with Samara and them running around calling me a racist when her and Behaven sat on the panel with this man time and time and time again. So I
okay.
started clipping it and putting
Mm-hmm.
it up. As far as
Mm-hmm.
Richard goes, he's like a comedian comes to town. I don't like his and I don't think he's funny, and I don't think it's comedic. I think it's anti-Semitic.
No, I think
But
it's a fucking disgust. I've already made my. I called it out. I guess like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't think it's funny, right? I don't, you don't, the only time you see me in the chat was like I went and before he even started talking about anything and sent love to Samara. I don't go in his chat. I don't hang out over there. I didn't even know half of
I've
the shit was said, to be
I've
honest.
never seen you over there. I don't.
Yeah, I don't go over there. I don't.
I
And I
have seen him
definitely
in your
won't.
chat, but I don't.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I try to be polite because sometimes when your friend has a friend, you just, go about your business. It's not my job. Look, today, Tracy, it's not my job to police the internet.
I
But when you
understand,
go at a
and that's why
trans
I came up here
person,
was to apologize to Shauna
thank
because
you.
I was in one of my live streams and I was like, "Come on, Shauna, say something," because I know Shauna and Samara were very close. So I apologize for dragging Shauna into this mess,
Hello.
but
Hey, go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead, Tracy.
but I do care about the issue. It's not that, and I may have said I don't give a shit about Richard, and that's the truth. I don't give a shit about Richard.
No, I don't care about
Uh,
Richard. It's not my job. Like, look, I said about a year ago, and I've said it ever since. My day calling out days are over because it's not like I'm perfect. I said, I've said shit, done shit on here that I'm not proud of. The only reason this is important to me is because instead of him going at the issue at hand, he went at my friend about being trans, right?
I get
Like
that.
that's why I'm up here doing this. But
I
as far
totally
as his
understand what you're
jokes,
doing tonight, and I have no
yeah,
problem with it whatsoever. But
yeah.
I am the one that said, "Come on, Shauna, call it out."
Well, thank you
Because
for saying sorry. I do
and
appreciate
I
that, and I
shouldn't
know
have
she will
drug her
too.
into it and basically used her
Well,
as
thank
my
you.
weapon against Samara. But I
Thank
think
you.
it's time that people open their eyes and see who Samara really is. And you all can continue to like her, you can continue to support her. I don't care. But it
I
was my
don't.
battle with Samara, and I did drag Shauna into it by saying, "Come on, Shauna, call it out."
Well, I
So
appreciate
for
you coming
that,
up
I
here.
apologize.
Thank you, Truth. I appreciate it.
And I will continue to call Richard out as much as I
You go
ever
ahead.
have.
That's right. It's your if you want to call him out every day, I have nothing to say about that at all. That's your business. I have nothing at all to say about that, to be honest.
I'm sorry that Shauna got hurt in this. That was never, like I said, it was my fight with Samara and Behaven.
Well,
And
thank you
it
for
was a
acknowledging
point,
that.
I was trying to prove that Samara's not this little angel, that
Hmm.
walks into a chat and everybody's like, "Oh, Samara, I love your face. Oh, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah." When in her spare time, she's holding panels like this and sitting on panels like this.
Right. And Shauna's up here now.
So
So
again,
Shauna's up.
Shauna, I apologize that I drug you into it. It was my battle with Samara, and I should not have mentioned your name at all.
Thank you. But I think it's important to say something. I've seen a lot of people blame you. First of all, I take accountability for my actions, and I didn't need to do anything. I didn't need to be reactionary. I feel like when I left your chat that day, I think it was last Saturday, I felt like you and I had squashed whatever we talked about.
Yeah.
I didn't feel any animosity, and
Me
I
neither.
didn't feel like I needed to react on anything that you said that day. And I just want to point out that the only reason why I was upset with Samara was just what you guys heard here tonight, was that the dude looks like a lady, the chick with the dick comments, and there was giggling and not saying a word. If that was my friend and you guys got up here and started talking about Samara's genitalia and Samara's gender negatively, I would have said something like, hey guys, that's not cool. I love Samara. Out of respect for me, can you not talk about her like that? And if you didn't, then I'd say, okay, well then I need to leave. That's how I would have reacted. And that's how I expect to be treated by people who call me their friend. And Tracy is not responsible for any of that. That is the only reason why I'm angry with Samara at this very second, was her actions when she was on Richard's panel last night had nothing to do with what Tracy said. So
No,
I
I said
understand
that.
what people are saying, but it's not, I can't hold her responsible for something that really, I guess she did start it, if you want to look at it that way. But I honestly, truly, on my mother's soul, did not feel like I needed to react when I left her chat that night, that day.
Yeah,
I did
I
not feel
only
like I
said
needed
that
to do
just
it.
because I watched the videos and then I heard her say,
Yeah.
something about it. So that's
But
why
you're
I
not
did.
the
But I
only one saying
appreciate.
it. A lot of people in Discord and in side chats are saying Tracy started
Yeah,
all
I
this.
know that. I'll be honest. I know that Shauna went and looked at his Twitter, and that's what finally made her say like she was gonna say something. So it wasn't from you, Truth. But yeah. So
yeah,
Well, I don't
that's all.
follow
I just
Twitter.
wanted to say that.
Shauna, I'm sorry that you got hurt out of all of this, because this is my fight with somebody who runs around and calls me a racist and is very much a part of our community. And I shouldn't have brought you into it. I shouldn't have called your name out. I could have called out anybody. I could have called out Amanda Lynn. I could have called out anybody. I could have said, come on, call it out, guys. But I didn't, and I apologize. And maybe you and Samara can work this out someday. I personally have no use for the girl and never will.
Yeah.
She has made it clear that she's not giving up Richard for anybody and whatever, you know.
And I don't want her to, I don't want her to give up her friendship with Richard. I never asked that. It's not how I roll.
I couldn't support one of my friends sitting on that panel.
I know. I hear what you're saying. And I look at it differently. I look at it like, if someone has the ability to love somebody like that and I don't, then because I think that everybody is worthy of love and friendship. I just am not the person that can give it all the time. You know,
I know when, I don't know, it was one of the either Teacher's mom, Jane the Teach,
probably.
One of them went in there and Richard said, oh, should I block her? Is she black? And Samara goes, no, she's good. And I was like, what? And then she goes, she's just sunburned. And to me, that's participating. That's not just sitting up there and giggling.
Yeah, I agree.
That's actually participating in this.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
so, like I said, I'm sorry you ended up getting hurt.
Thank you.
And it is my battle with Samara. So.
Well, thank you again for coming up here.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, you too. Bye. Love you, Shauna.
Thank you. Bye. Thank
You
you.
almost said you love Tracy.
I know. I meant I love Shauna. God dang it. It's going to get clipped.
You loves me.
Clip it.
Clip it now. Love you, Shauna.
Love you too.
Well, Lycan was up here. I don't know what he was wanting, but Hooker's up here. Hooker, do you have something you want to say about this?
Well, I wanted to say hi to my other two in the throuple.
Hello.
Hey, Hooker.
Hi.
Yeah,
Look, I like the way she says it. Hello, Hooker. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I always knew about you, Stephanie. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
Don't tell everybody.
I mean,
I feel forced out. I'm done. I'm kicking both ends.
Kicker.
And Jenny Jen.
Hi, Jenny.
Yeah, what's up,
Uh,
Jenny? What's up?
hi, Keith.
Hey, what's up, Mandolin? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. Just chilling.
Hey, Keith.
On break from work. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Good.
Hey, Keith.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
up?
So,
So,
sorry.
well,
What?
I was just going to add this. Yes, I was highly offended. Shauna is someone I'm considering a friend now, and my kid is trans. For God's sakes, I'm going to be offended.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think that that was taken into account. Maybe that there are people like, well, Shauna is trans. There are other trans people. There are people with trans kids, trans partners, and there are people just that are an ally. And
Yes.
um, I'm not a snowflake, right? I get that you come on the internet and people say stupid shit, and I just stay away from that stupid shit, right? I don't care. I mean, not that I don't care. I stay away from it. When you actually call a trans person all of those things, it's kind of like, what are you fucking doing? Like, it just really makes you look like you have no fucking argument. And for me, okay, this is not me. I'm not, because I'm not bashing Samara. We're not, I'm not fighting with Samara. But I do wish that maybe she had just said, hey, that's my friend. And, I really just don't appreciate that. That would have been plenty. Or, hey, let's not go there. Something. Um, that's the only thing I wish that would have happened. Or I wish, like, maybe Kathy would have gotten up there and just said, hey, this isn't cool. She's trans. She lives this shit every day. Like, until you live it, don't do that. Something. I wish something would have been said by somebody. That's all.
Well, and Shauna just made this point. She's not just trans. I mean,
No.
can she not voice her opinion about things without being the trans person?
Right, Stephanie said that earlier too. Like, there's other things like Sean. Okay, part of Shauna's identity is she's trans, but she has so many other things to offer. Her being trans had to do with that argument. So,
Well, and I'll
you
make a
know,
point to this. It was always a point of contention to other trans people. When my daughter would meet someone, they wanted to know if the very first thing she told a man was that she was trans. No. The very
yeah,
first thing she told people is, my name is Paula.
yeah, yeah. And that's that's a sad reality of it, because that's the first thing that comes to a lot of people's mind, instead of, hey, like, what's your interest? That's one of the first things that comes to someone's mind. You're right. And
Yeah.
that's why this just should have never been brought into it. That part should have never been brought into it. um and not that we're going to change Richard's mind at all. I'm just talking about my opinion on it, because
Well,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just think that people need to take into account that, I don't know, she's being trans bashed, but the main thing is she's being trashed by her friends. That's it,
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
That's going to be hurtful. I don't care who you are.
It is hurtful. I mean, I can't imagine. I don't live that life, but I know how it felt, say, when NC just straight up laughed about the things that she laughed about to us.
Yep. Yep.
That's the only thing I can even closely equate it to, and it's still not enough in
Yep.
my mind. But that's how it feels, and it's not a good feeling at all. Like, when NC totally laughed about it, and then nobody said, like, hey, let's not. I mean, a couple like accounts went in there and said you don't need to do that, but there was a lot of people that didn't say anything to NC, and they didn't see a problem with it. That was really,
No,
really
some of my
hurtful.
closest friends that still contact me said nothing.
Yeah, and it was
Sat in that
hurtful.
chat and said nothing.
Right. Yeah, that's hard. It's
So
rough.
I get
So
it.
yeah, I'm sorry, Shauna, that it happened. I'm
Yeah.
here if you need me. We're all here, and you're very loved. So, like, I
And
don't look at
I'm
Shauna. I don't think about her being trans unless it comes up. That's not her. That's not who she is. You know what I mean? She's got so many
right.
other things that offer. I don't think, oh, Shauna the trans girl. That's not at all what I think when I Shauna.
Well, your
Well,
ideas and your opinions shouldn't have anything to do with, oh, she's this or she's that or she what her race is or not. You know what I mean? Like I just don't understand why that was even important. But
well, when I first came into this community, I didn't know she was trans. I just knew
Right.
her ideas and her opinions.
Right. And so I wanted to say thank you to Jenny and Hondo and Carla. And I don't know who I was on your panel, Carla, because I was half asleep listening to it. For them to speak up last night for Shauna because I couldn't. It was the middle of the night. It just wasn't possible. And I
figure
appreciate that
skating
all of you guys, oh, figure skating coach and even Tawanda spoke up. I
and
think I was
yes, Tawanda and none your business, none your
okay.
business,
None. Everybody that
none ya, none.
welcome. Thank you, AYB. Thank you. Um, everybody that spoke up, because I normally would have spoken up, but it was the middle of the night, and if I would have went live last night, it would not have been a live like this. It would have been raging, and that's not going to accomplish anything. So I'm glad I waited.
Yeah, and it's not like like how people say, "Are you going to call this out? Are you going to say something?" It's not always best to say something as quick as possible. Sometimes it's better to think about things a little bit longer, not be so trigger happy about things. Maybe
And I'll
it
share.
get so out of hand if people would do that more often. But
Yeah, I definitely am glad I waited because if I would have went live last night, I probably would have lost friends. I'm just being honest. I would have really hurt feelings. That's not what I wanted to do. Like I just wanted to have
exactly,
a talk about it. Here's his live for the people that are asking. Um, I mean, I don't know. I can't listen to it. As y'all could tell, I listened to about 5 minutes and I was done. Um, actually I almost cried. I don't cry on here.
don't tell people that
I
she did
know.
not.
I did
She's
not. I'm
lying.
not a crybaby.
Um,
Well, I
Cassandra
just for
said, "Who's
Shauna, not
live?"
for me. There's the live.
Okay,
Hey,
okay, okay.
Soldier.
Yeah,
Um,
what's up, Soldier?
okay. Oh, yeah. We all love Shauna. Like all of us, that have been around for a while. I know that, and I wanted to say one more thing. I seen a lot of people today upset that Hooker had an opinion about the whole thing. Hooker
I
is
was
allowed to
getting
have
ready
an
to.
opinion. Oh, you want to go first?
Well, actually, I just started saying that and realized I was muted.
Oh,
So
go
I was going to
ahead.
say
Get on
that and then
ahead.
jump down. I do have my own mind and my own thoughts, and I created this new word. It's called boundaries. I know
Oh
no one's
no.
ever heard it before, and it's a shocker, but I told Mandolin about it about 6 months ago.
Oh, yeah, it's a new word, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's a new concept. So,
yeah,
I mean,
and she decided she had boundaries too.
right, yeah, I do have
Four
some
months later.
boundaries. 4 months later,
Yep,
you got in my head. But
yep,
seriously, seen a lot of it today that you can't have an opinion. People mad that you were involved at all. You're here for one thing. You're allowed to have an opinion, just like anybody else that goes on panels and has a channel, and that's a part of your community in real
yep,
life, right? So that those
correct.
those things are going to be more of a hot topic for you, just like maybe like other things could be close to other people's heart. That's part of you. Like you are a lesbian, and then your daughter is trans, so those things are going to be important to you, right? Like, um, and
Keith
that's
kicked
just
her
how
off
it is.
panel.
Well, it's
That
okay.
wasn't nice.
She'll be back. Hey,
Yes,
pray for
definitely.
peace.
It
Yeah,
is.
what's up, peace?
It's something more personal to her too. Like
Shit.
oh, she's back.
You're
Stop
here.
No,
talking.
I went shit. Yeah, what I was
um,
saying is, I'm pretty sure you warned everybody when I first came into this community about me.
Yes, you're very opinionated. I did actually tell people like Hooker's not like me.
Yep,
She's not, because I'm kind of like laid back where you're kind of like in your face. And I
yep,
told everybody. And I just don't like that people are like not liking that you have an opinion. That for one, like I said, that's a part of your life community. Shauna's your friend. Your daughter is trans. You are a lesbian. Like your whole life is in this community, right? In that community. And even if it wasn't, everybody else has an opinion about everything. You're allowed to have an opinion. You are.
Yes. And I'm not going to get into politics because I try not to bring politics into YouTube life.
Yes, please don't.
No, I'm not.
That's
I'm
smart.
not. So I'm not going to get into politics. But without getting into politics, yes, it touches my real life. And Shauna is my friend.
Yes,
So,
absolutely. So you can always have an opinion. You know, we're in the drama community for one. Everybody has an opinion, but something that is like close to your heart, like this, you know, of course you're going to speak up on it, right? And
yeah,
you like literally fit every category. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
everybody knows that you have a wife. You're a lesbian. You have a trans daughter. Like
And
this
my
is
wife's black.
yes. You have a black.
Yeah, you're just screwed all the way around with me.
Yes, Hooker ain't having it. So
Mm-mm.
I just want, I want to exactly, Cassandra, and I want, I don't want you to feel like you can't. I know you don't feel like you can't have an opinion, but I just wanted to remind you that you can, and it's valid and it's important. So
Thank you.
just like everybody else is.
Thank you. And those that think I can't have an opinion, keep thinking it.
I was gonna say,
This is
yeah,
why I
man.
love
She
you.
did it again.
Well,
She
we're
ticks
getting
herself.
ready to be
I
done
said, yeah, man, what
anyways.
happened to Hooker, y'all? She's up here with
She'll
me,
be
man.
back.
That's what skip.
She's probably mobile right now, so it's gonna be hard for her. But we've been on long enough. We've already talked about it for an hour, and I think is there anything else you wanted to say, Stephanie?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think that I'm good. I want to thank everybody. I'm sorry I wasn't so attentive to chat today. I was screen sharing, and I wanted to make sure I could pause if anybody wanted me to. Shauna, we love you. I love you, Hooker, and thank you for coming up, Keith. I appreciate it.
Keep on your light shine, Shanna. Right up.
Bye, Keith.
Take
Yeah,
care, y'all.
Soldier, it's
Bye,
good to see you. Bye,
Yeah,
Keith.
good to see you too. Take care.
Uh,
And
bye, Keith.
Randy's going live, right?
Yes, Randy goes live in
Okay.
about 45 minutes. Hey, Unc, it's good to see you.
Oh, damn, it's still 45 minutes away. Okay.
Yeah, you guys still got a little bit of time to do whatever you're wanting to do and all that. I got to get ready because I'm going to go support Randy. Actually, let me get her link.
I hope you feel better, Shauna.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, just know that you have so many people that even support you and, you know, don't ever think about any of that stuff. So, all right, here's
Hey,
Randy's link.
Infidel.
Hey, Infidel Lady and Rachel. And thank you everybody for being here. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully tomorrow we can get back to like regularly scheduled program. I want to talk about the tragedy pimps and stuff tomorrow. This was kind of out of the norm live. So love you guys and see you guys next time.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.